The Mueller report has now been released. The upshot we've known for weeks, thanks to a summary from Trump's Attorney General. Donald Trump and his associates won't face charges of conspiring with Russia or obstruction.
He made it clear that he had not made the determination that there was a crime.
But the revelation is in the details, the full account of Russia's multi-pronged effort to help Trump get elected, how that help was received, and Trump's reaction to the investigation itself. When Trump first received news of Mueller's appointment, an official reported he slumped back in his chair and said, "Oh my God, this is terrible. This is the end of my presidency. I'm effed." Now, the president's mood has improved radically since then. Donald Trump is once again declaring victory and vindication, even as the full Mueller report paints a much darker picture of his presidency than the one he's been selling. Lindsay Duncombe walks us through it.
Donald Trump's familiar refrain,
"No collusion, no obstruction,"
carries less weight tonight. While stopping short of criminal charges, Robert Mueller's report reveals a campaign happy for Russian help in 2016. And on the subject of obstruction of justice, the report outlines 10 instances of questionable conduct, including how Trump handled the investigation into National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, the firing of former FBI Director James Comey, and new details about Trump's desire to curb Robert Mueller's investigation. The report says the president's efforts to influence the investigation were mostly unsuccessful, but that is largely because the persons who surrounded the president declined to carry out orders or accede to his requests. In other words, he was blocked by his own people, like former White House counsel Don McGahn, who revealed the president called him at home and told him to have the special counsel fired, saying Mueller has to go and you gotta do it. McGahn refused and offered to resign, telling colleagues the president told him to do crazy shit. And aide Corey Lewandowski didn't pass on a message to the Attorney General that Trump wanted the Russia investigation to look into interference in future elections, not 2016. Rather than making a decision on prosecution, the special counsel seems to have left that to Congress.
The special counsel made clear that he did not exonerate the president, and the responsibility now falls to Congress to hold the president accountable for his actions.
The facts that are now established by this report are damning. Whether they could or should have resulted in the indictment of the president or people around him, they are damning.
With political opinions so entrenched in this country, it's hard to know if the report will change anyone's opinions of the president. The White House is blunt.
I just called it a political proctology exam, and we emerged with a clean bill of health.
That's not true, but many Americans believe it. This story isn't over. William Barr will testify in front of Congress in 2 weeks, and Democrats want Robert Mueller himself to appear. Lindsay Duncombe, CBC News, Washington.